we see actually that we see actually that a power 1 over n outside m. So the same story. This power is going to be multiplied with that, like what we saw behind there. So this is the same as a power 1 over n times m, which is the same as a 1 times m, you just get m out of n. So you have seen how that one is moving on that one. So we can say this follows that Roman 1. A power a half is the same as square root of n. Roman 2. A power m over n is the same as the root of, then we put root of n. This is m. As can of a power m, when you follow the same trend what you have been doing. So this one comes on like that. So we are going to start now with our examples. Example 1. Example 1 goes, simplify the following. Simplify the following. Simplify the following. So when they say simplify in mathematics, we are meaning reduce it to the simplest form. There is not saying that solve. Solve it means you're looking for something, but simplify it means reduce it up to the maximum. Simplify Roman 1. Simplify Roman 1. 27 out of 8 power negative 2 out of 3. So that's what one start now handling. Simplify Roman 1. 27 out of 8 power negative 2 out of 3. Now we are going to buy our rules, what we have been talking about from behind up to where we are. Solution on this, they have said 27 out of 8 power negative 2 out of 3. This is the same as what? We said when the power is raised to a negative, you take the reciprocal. What is down goes up, what is up comes down. So this is the same as 8 out of 27 power 2 out of 3. So when you take the reciprocal, the power becomes a positive. So, and every number says the power. So this is 8 power 2 out of 3 out of 27 power 2 out of 3. Again we break using our factor tree. Can we break 8? When you break 8 by 2, you get a 4. By 2, you get a 2. By 2, you get a 1. So when we see 8 is the same as 2 power 3. We also go to 27. We also use factor tree. By 3, you get a 9. By 3, you get a 3. Again by 3 you get a 1. So 27 alone is the same as 3 power 3. How many 3's are here? There are 3. Even here the 2's are how many? They are 3. So what we're going to do is this. We are going to break. So where you see 8, bring it to power 3. So this is the same as 2 power 3. Outside there is 2 out of 3. All over, where you see 27, bring the breakdown, which is already 3 power 3, power 2 out of 3. Then we try to reduce where possible. 3 disappears with that one, goes on the mathematical raise. This one also disappears with that. What have I remained with? I've remained with 2 power 2 out of 3 power 2. What is the meaning of 2 power 2? It means 2 power 2 is appearing 2 times. 2 times 2, you come out with a 4 out of 9. You have already simplified that one. That's what we call simplifying. So consider the number was having that kind of complexity. Now it is now in a simplest form. So let's go to, that was simplify for Roman 1. So we are going to go to simplify for Roman 2. We're going to look at simplify for Roman 2. All of them, when we talk about simplify, we're talking about how to reduce to the simplest form. So Roman 2 is also saying simplify 1 minus x squared power a third, 1 minus x squared power third, all over 1 minus x, 1 minus x power negative 2 out of 3. So what we're going to do is this. We're looking at the solution. They are saying 1 minus x squared power a third, all over 1 minus x power negative 2 out of 3. This is the same as what? We said when the power is a negative, you can take the reciprocal, or can I take it up from the other law of indices. When we had a power negative n, we had 1 out of a power n. We are going to buy that one. So we're going to take this one up. So this is the same as 1 minus x squared power a third into 1 minus x power 2 out of 3. The powers become a positive. Again, look at this scenario here. This one is a difference of 2 squares. It's a difference of 2 squares. So we can first add. Again, we do what? We subtract all of them by the same idea. So this is the same as 1 plus x. Again, into 1 minus x. The whole thing is power a third. Again, into 1 minus x power 2 out of 3. Then every number here say has the power. So what is it going to be? It's going to be 1 plus x power a third. Again into 1 minus x power a third. Again into 1 minus x power 2 out of 3. Then we can apply the idea of factorization. What is common? You can see 1 minus x is common. Or if you don't apply that one, you can still use the same idea. These numbers have the same base. There's no need of factorizing because there is no plus. So these numbers have the same base. What do? We add the powers. So this is the same as 1 plus x power a third into 1 minus x a third plus 2 out of 3. What are we going to do? Because these numbers are having the same base, that's why we are adding the powers. So this is the same as 1 plus x power a third into 1 minus x power 1. Because a third plus that we are getting 1. So this one, which becomes 1 plus x power a third into 1 minus x. We have already simplified that. If you want to put this one in terms of a cube root, still you have already passed. But that's the best way how you can do it. So we are going to move to the to the Roman 3, that was Roman 2. And I say that if you have not got that concept well, let's follow me on the third example, so that you can easily understand these things very well before we add on the more. So the third one, this also goes simplify x plus 1 power 3 out of 2 minus x plus 1 power half minus x plus 1 power half. Let's look at this solution. X plus 1 power 3 out of 2 minus x plus 1 power half. How do we do this? Remember here we are subtracting. But if I go on, this number is appearing 2 times. Well, how can we do this? The same as x plus 1. I can say power 1. Again into x plus 1 power half minus x plus 1 power half. Such that you can see here, these numbers have the same base. When I add the powers, I come out with 3 out of 2. Then, what is common? What is common is x plus 1 power half. Then I remain with what? Here I'm going to remain with x plus 1, because this one is already out, minus, this one is already out, I can say minus 1. So what are we going to do? 1 minus 1, it goes. What do we mean with x into x plus 1 power half. So when we talk about power half, you want to put in terms of root. I've already passed, but if I leave it here, still I've passed. Even if you write x, and as also write root x plus 1, all of you have already passed. That's how we normally simplify such kind of the numbers in that site. So we are going to move on to another step, another example, which we are supposed to go on with. So you have already seen with those examples which are doing. So we are now moving to example 2. Example 2.